7 new prominent names found in Jeffrey Epstein's papers. Jeffrey Epstein is long gone, but his ghost continues to haunt America. The sex offender was wealthy and influential, so the list of people associated with him is long, and new names keep popping up. Here are some of the most recent revelations. 1. Ariane de Rothschild, Swiss banking CEO. De Rothschild runs the Edmund de Rothschild Group. She married into the famous banking family. Epstein's schedule shows he met with her many times. He sought her help with staffing and furnishings. In an email, Epstein asked de Rothschild to help him find a new assistant.
Female, multilingual, organized.
I'll ask around.
De Rothschild replied. She bought $1 million worth of auction items on Epstein's behalf. 2. William Burns, CIA Director. Burns had 3 meetings scheduled with Epstein in 2014. Burns was Deputy Secretary of State at the time. He visited Epstein's townhouse in Manhattan for one of the meetings. Burns says he barely remembers any details. He says he didn't know anything about Epstein. Burns was leaving the State Department and asked for financial advice. 3. Joshua Cooper Ramo, corporate mover. Ramo served on the boards of Starbucks and FedEx. He had more than a dozen meetings with Epstein in 2013 to 2017. Epstein even had special snacks prepared for Ramo. His papers show that Ramo was a vegetarian. They mostly met after 5 p.m. at the townhouse. Ramo was also co-executive of Henry Kissinger's consulting firm. He has not commented on these revelations. 4. Ehud Barak, former Prime Minister of Israel. Barak was a regular guest at Epstein's house. He is one of the few people who freely admits it. Barak says he often met with Epstein when visiting New York. They discussed Israel and geopolitics.
He often brought other interesting persons from art or culture, law or science, finance, diplomacy or philanthropy.
5. Noam Chomsky, MIT Harvard linguist. Chomsky is famous for his radical leftist politics. He is staunchly pro-Palestinian. Surprisingly, he was one of Barak's interesting persons. Chomsky and Barak had several meetings at Epstein's. Epstein donated generally to both MIT and Harvard. His records also show a booked flight to have dinner with Chomsky. Other attendees included Woody Allen and Soon-Yi Previn. Chomsky refuses to discuss this subject. 6. Catherine Romler, White House counsel. Romler served as a counsel under Barack Obama, but she met with Epstein after she left the White House. Then she became a top lawyer at Goldman Sachs. Epstein planned for Romler to accompany him on trips to Paris and to his private island in the Caribbean. Romler denies that the trips took place.
I regret ever knowing Jeffrey Epstein,
is all she says. 7. Leon Botstein, president of Bard College. Botstein visited Epstein at his townhouse many times. He doesn't deny it. Epstein made some donations to the college. Botstein tried to secure more funding, but was unsuccessful. Botstein also invited Epstein to 2 concerts at Bard. Epstein planned to bring some of his young female assistants and arrive by helicopter.
He presented himself as a billionaire.
Botstein says,
I found him odd and arrogant.